The Puzzle of Identity. Written by Marlene Steinberg, the human mind is, well, a complex and fascinating landscape full of intricate details and endless mysteries. It holds our thoughts, emotions, and memories, weaving them together to form our unique identities. It shapes how we perceive the world and interact with others, influencing our relationships and daily experiences. Yet for some, the mind can become a fragmented place, a puzzle with missing pieces that are hard to find. This is the reality for individuals living with dissociative disorders, where the sense of self can feel elusive and disjointed. These conditions, often misunderstood and stigmatized, challenge our understanding of identity, memory, and consciousness, making it difficult for those affected to find acceptance. Dissociative disorders are often shrouded in mystery, their symptoms easily mistaken for other mental health conditions, leading to confusion and misdiagnosis. This lack of awareness can lead to delayed diagnoses and inadequate treatment, prolonging the suffering of those affected. It's time to shed light on these disorders, to understand their impact on individuals' lives, and to foster empathy and support within our community. By increasing awareness and understanding, we can help those affected by dissociative disorders find the path to healing and reclaim their sense of self piece by piece. This video aims to demystify the dissociative disorders, exploring their causes, symptoms, and the challenges they present to both individuals and their loved ones. We will delve into the different types of dissociative disorders, focusing on dissociative identity disorder, dissociative amnesia, and depersonalization derealization disorder, each with its own unique characteristics. More importantly, we will explore the journey of healing and recovery, highlighting the importance of professional help, support networks, and self-care practices in reclaiming one's identity and well-being. Dissociation, a response to trauma. Dissociation is a natural defense mechanism, a way for the mind to shield itself from unbearable stress. It's like a mental escape hatch, providing a temporary refuge from reality. When faced with overwhelming stress, trauma, or danger, the mind may dissociate to protect itself, creating a safe mental space. Imagine a child witnessing a horrific event, something too terrifying to comprehend. Their mind might dissociate to cope with the unbearable fear and pain, creating, a mental distance from the trauma, a way to survive the moment. This disconnection from reality can manifest in various ways, from mild spacing out to more severe forms of detachment affecting daily life. Dissociative disorders, however, represent a more chronic and disruptive form of dissociation, impacting one's ability to function. These disorders develop as a response to severe and often prolonged trauma, such as childhood abuse, neglect, or witnessing violence, leaving deep psychological scars. The trauma is so overwhelming that the mind fragments itself as a way to survive, creating separate identities or memories. This fragmentation disrupts the normal integration of consciousness, memory, identity, and perception, leading to a fractured sense of self. It's important to note that not everyone who experiences trauma develops a dissociative disorder, as resilience varies. Many factors contribute to their development, including the nature and severity of the trauma, the age at which it occurred, and individual vulnerability factors such as genetic predisposition. Genetics, early childhood experiences, and the presence of other mental health conditions can also play a role, influencing how one copes with trauma. Understanding the connection between trauma and dissociation is crucial for effective treatment, as it allows therapists to address the root cause of the disorder rather than just the symptoms, fostering true healing.
Unmasking dissociative disorders. Dissociative disorders encompass a spectrum of conditions, each with its own unique characteristics and challenges. Each type reflects a different way the mind copes with trauma, often as a defense mechanism to protect the individual from overwhelming stress. Dissociative Identity Disorder, or DID, formerly known as Multiple Personality Disorder, is perhaps the most well-known, yet often misrepresented in popular culture, leading to many misconceptions. DID is characterized by the presence of two or more distinct identities, or alters within a single individual, each with its own unique traits and behaviors. These alters may have their own names, ages, genders, mannerisms, and even memories, creating a complex internal world for the person affected. Dissociative amnesia involves the inability to recall important personal information, usually of a traumatic or stressful nature, which can be deeply distressing. This memory loss is too extensive to be explained by ordinary forgetfulness, often leaving significant gaps in the person's life history. In some cases, individuals with dissociative amnesia may experience dissociative fugue, a rare and extreme form of the disorder, where they lose their identity temporarily. During a fugue state, the person may suddenly and unexpectedly travel away from their home or work, with no memory of how they got there or who they are, adding to their confusion and fear. Depersonalization. Derealization disorder involves persistent or recurring experiences of feeling detached from one's own body or thoughts, known as depersonalization, or feeling as if the surrounding world is unreal, which we call derealization, creating a sense of disconnection. People with this disorder may feel like they are watching themselves from outside their body, or as if they are living in a dream, which can be very unsettling. These experiences can be very disturbing and may lead to significant distress and impairment in daily functioning, affecting their ability to lead a normal life.
Living with dissociative identity disorder, or DID, can be, well, incredibly challenging. It's like living with multiple people inside your mind, each with their own thoughts, feelings, and memories. Some days I don't even recognize myself in the mirror. The alters, as we call them, take control at different times, and there are moments when I have no memory of what happened. It's disorienting and, honestly, quite scary. But with the right support and therapy, I've learnt to manage it better. My therapist has helped me understand that these alters are, in a way, my mind's way of protecting me from past trauma. By working together, we've started to piece together the puzzle of my identity. It's a long journey, but I'm hopeful.
Living with dissociative amnesia is like constantly losing pieces of yourself. One moment you're here and the next, important parts of your life are just gone. It's disorienting and honestly really frightening. I often find myself struggling to remember even significant events. It's like there's a fog that just won't lift.
Imagine feeling like you're watching your life from the outside, like you're a stranger to your own experiences. That's what depersonalization feels like. It's as if my body is on autopilot and I'm just observing. And derealization, everything around me seems unreal, like I'm in a dream or a movie. It's incredibly unsettling and makes it hard to connect with reality. So when it comes to treating dissociative disorders, it's really about taking a multifaceted approach. This means combining various therapeutic techniques tailored to each individual's unique needs. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. The goal is to help patients integrate their experiences, improve their functioning, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. Effective treatment often involves psychotherapy, medication, and support groups, among other strategies. It's a collaborative effort between the patient, their loved ones, and healthcare professionals. By addressing the disorder from multiple angles, we can provide the comprehensive care that is so essential for recovery.
Trauma often lies at the heart of dissociative disorders. It's like a tangled web that patients and therapists work together to untangle. Understanding the root cause is crucial for effective treatment. Medication can be an essential part of managing symptoms, but it's not a cure. It's important to combine medication with therapy and a strong support system.
Support groups provide a safe space for sharing experiences and coping strategies. They remind individuals that they are not alone in their journey.
Grounding techniques such as mindfulness and breathing exercises can help patients stay connected to the present moment. These techniques are vital in managing dissociative symptoms.
Rebuilding a unified self is a gradual and ongoing process. It involves integrating fragmented parts of one's identity and creating a cohesive sense of self. This journey requires patience, support, and most importantly, self-compassion.